Before we start the video, make sure you check the description to join our giveaways.
ZRX is a stage that upholds the shared trade of computerized resources on the Ethereum organization. Created in 2016 and sent off the next year, ZRX was perhaps the earliest venture to zero in on the advancement of decentralized trades explicitly. Assuming you've been watching the cryptographic money market throughout the past year or somewhere in the vicinity, then you'll almost certainly know that decentralized money, DeFi, has drawn in colossal measures of consideration and revived financial backer hunger for computerized finance overall. While Bitcoin keeps on overwhelming the market as far as token worth, it appears to be that increasingly more digital currency financial backers are presently searching for projects that can possibly uphold the development of DeFi and blockchain innovation, and ZRX is one such task. The ZRX convention permits designers to construct and execute decentralized trades inside their own tasks. This possibly offers enormous worth to the digital money markets, as new tasks can use ZRX innovation to construct their own commercial centers utilizing ERC20 tokens to address pretty much any resource. Be that as it may, does ZRX's local token, ZRX, have potential as a speculation, or is it eclipsed by other DEX-centered tokens? In the accompanying ZRX cost expectation for 2025 and 2030, we'll investigate the stage and what kind of chance it presents for likely financial backers. A brief history of ZRX. ZRX Incorporated, an organization established by Will Warren and Amir Bandiali, started the improvement of ZRX in 2016. The thought was to make a stage that would permit digital currency to be utilized to address any sort of resources, even stocks and items, which could then be traded and exchanged a decentralized way. In July the next year, the association brought $24 million up in subsidizing with an eco of its local ZRX token. Significant investment vehicles including Blockchain Capital, Polychain Capital, and Pantera Capital were associated with this infusion of assets. The organization likewise has a few noticeable guides, including Coinbase fellow benefactor Fred Ersim, Scalar Capital Prime supporter Linda Z and Augur Prime supporter Joey Krug. ZRX, an overview. ZRX is an open exchanging convention that engineers can use to construct their trades. Really, what it does is give pre-made devices to execute exchanges and take care of requests. So how can it function? The inward operations are genuinely mind-boggling and past the extent of this video, however we can give an outline of the key elements. ZRX cycles exchanges on off-chain transfers. This is a significant differentiation among it and other DEX conventions, as it altogether lessens clog and gas expenses when contrasted in DEXs that play out their exchanges on the primary chain. ZRX's benefit is that it just speaks with the principal chain for settlement. This implies requests can be completed by clients through transfers. The transfers impart and have the orders as required. They make a pool of requests, which are then submitted to the fundamental chain for settlement. This considers a lot quicker trade system that causes lower expenses, making ZRX exceptionally interesting to DeFi projects that have been hamstrung by Ethereum's taking off costs. ZRX price predictions for 2025. As we have seen, ZRX cost has veered from the more extensive market on a few events. It has additionally exhibited its capacity to go through huge rises. Nonetheless, value history's worth to financial backers is that it shapes the reason for cost conjectures. So what do ZRX cost expectations for 2025 seem to be? Assuming we take a gander at digital coin price, it appears to be that costs are supposed to rise, yet ZRX will keep on seeing significant instability. For instance, by July 2023, the token is supposed to be worth around 96 cents, up 75% on the present cost. Nonetheless, by November of that year, it will merit an expected 78 cents, an increment of around 43% on the present cost. Essentially, in 2025 the ZRX token is anticipated to be more than every available ounce of effort up in November, at a cost of $1.14, prior to declining to 79 cents in December. Somewhere else, Wallet investor likewise sees ZRX's cost fluctuating altogether, however it additionally anticipates that the token should hold its worth somewhat more. Toward the finish of 2022, the Stages Gauge recommends ZRX will have an exchanging cost of $1.09. The symbolic will then, at that point, forge ahead with a vertical direction all through the majority of 2023, arriving at a typical exchanging cost of $1.53 by December. Looking forward to 2025, Wallet investor recommend the ZRX token could arrive at a high of more than $2 before the year is out. At long last, Trading Beasts is anticipating far steadier development in its ZRX cost expectation for 2025. While it predicts times of instability more than 2022, toward the finish of 2023 the token is supposed to have arrived at an exchanging cost of $1.01, up around 47% on the present cost. Then, at that point, the token is supposed to perform well across 2025, arriving at a possible high of $1.31 by December 2025. ZRX price predictions for 2030. It appears to be that most experts are foreseeing development for ZRX over the course of the following couple of years, though with a serious level of instability from one month to another. In any case, shouldn't something be said about over the more drawn-out term? While we attempt to deter financial backers from putting an excessive amount of confidence in long-haul digital money gauges, it's as yet significant ZRX cost expectations for 2030 to find out about how experts see its drawn-out possibilities. Digital coin price, for instance, really sees ZRX's cost appreciation advancing quickly after 2026. By December of 2027, the token is supposed to have developed by 181% on the present cost, with a typical cost of $1.54. Notwithstanding, when January 2029 comes around, ZRX could be worth as much as $2.43. Value development is supposed to cool across the rest of the year, yet by 2030 we could see ZRX exchanging at $2.73. An undeniably more hopeful, and ostensibly ridiculous, ZRX cost expectation for 2030 can be found on priceprediction.net. It has ZRX having more than quadrupled in esteem by the end of 2025 and anticipates that the token should progress forward with a precarious upwards direction. By 2027, ZRX is supposed to be valued at $4.89 and by 2030 priceprediction.net recommends the coin could reach as high as $16.87. Obviously, this is an aggressive objective and it's challenging to perceive how